Discussions about the dangers of genetically modified foods have been going on for years. Most recently, concerns appeared in the Russian society in connection with Russia's entry into the World Trade Organization. It is said that severe restrictions on the import and cultivation of transgenic products may come to naught. Many Russians became concerned about the issue after Chief Sanitary Doctor of the Russian Federation, Gennady Onishchenko, said that GMOs and biotechnology were good for Russia. There are many questions to the people involved in the decision-making process in our country, and the biggest question is why this discussion still exists in the Russian scientific community and in the society in general. The dispute of whether it is dangerous or safe is still on. Why does the Russian government consider it possible to allow in Russia the technology, the safety of which has not been proved yet? Meanwhile, some researchers, both in Russia and in Europe, recognize GMOs as a dangerous invention of mankind that leads to infertility, cancerous diseases, and other serious disorders in the body. Irina Yermakova is the only Russian scientist who decided to experiment with genetically modified foods. I use soybean flour as food for rats. I saw what happens to the offspring. It was simply terrible. Many little rats died, a part of them was underdeveloped. And I knew that this powder was used in almost all foods that people eat. And they tell me that I'm not supposed to talk about it. After the publication of research results, Irina Yermakova had to endure a storm of criticism. However, none of the critics decided to conduct similar experiments in this area. But if you think about it, then we all get these additives in our food, first and foremost through soybeans. Soy flour is widely used today in a variety of products, semi-finished products, meat dumplings, sausages, bread and pastries. The most interesting thing is, before joining the WTO, Russia cancelled the mark "contains no GMOs" as a mark that discredits other products. A question arises whether these discussions are relevant now, if the doors for genetically modified foods to Russia were opened a long time ago.
For 30 years, eFoods Global has been perfecting the process by which we make our food reserves. We start by using only the finest sun-ripened and fresh produce grown and harvested following the Good Agricultural Practices guidelines. Not only are our ingredients GAP certified, but we carefully test them for chemical and microbial contaminants like Salmonella and E. coli before the approved ingredients are blended into our exclusive recipes following strict quality control standards established and audited by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. These ingredients are cholesterol-free and contain no trans fats, no hydrogenated oils, and no MSG. At eFoods Global, we do not freeze-dry our food because the freeze-drying process removes moisture and infuses chemicals into the food to prolong the shelf life. All of our ingredients are dehydrated only using low heat, and no chemical preservatives are ever added. Our dehydration process naturally preserves the food so that upwards of 92% of the nutritional value remains intact. These quality ingredients are then packaged in moisture-resistant, light-resistant, proprietary assurance packaging that is flushed with carbon dioxide to prevent oxidation and guarantee longer shelf life and quality before sealing the package. Finally, we date stamp the outside of the package the day we prepare the food reserves, so you know you're getting fresh food reserves. eFoods Global Reserves, when properly stored, maintain their flavor and quality for up to 25 years. Now, I know what you're thinking. These can't possibly be the reserves. But these delicious meals are exactly what you get when you prepare your eFoods Global meals. And none of these meals require more than a pot of boiling water, the contents of a package, and 10 to 20 minutes. Pretty soon, you are going to select some of these delicious meals to try for yourself for free.